Preface and Introduction to the American Book of the Dog. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Read by Michelle Fry in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The American Book of the Dog. The origin, development, special characteristics, utility, breeding, training, points of judging, diseases, and kennel management of all breeds of dogs. By various authors, edited by G. O. Shields. Published in 1891. Chapter 1, Preface by the Editor, and Introduction by the Honorable John S. Wise. Preface. To the ladies and gentlemen who have responded so generously to my requests for contributions to this book, I am profoundly grateful. To their efforts alone is due the production of this, the grandest work on the dog ever published in this or any other country. Without the cooperation of such able and enthusiastic dog fanciers, such a book would have been impossible. I am also indebted to these and to other kind friends for the use of drawings and photographs, many of which were made especially for this purpose, and from which many of the illustrations have been produced. I am grateful to Dr. N. Rowe, editor of the American Field, for the use of several electrotypes, and to many others who have contributed to the success of the work in various ways. The Editor. Introduction. It gives me great pleasure, at the request of the editor, to write an introduction to the American Book of the Dog. Mr. Shields asked me some months ago to write an article on the pointer for this work, and I deeply regretted that I was too much engaged at the time to comply with his request, for I felt then, as I do now, a deep interest in the success of his enterprise. However, my inability to join his staff did not prevent him from having that noble breed ably treated, for the gentleman whom he secured to write of it has prepared a most able, exhaustive, and instructive paper, as have nearly all the other contributors on the various breeds of dogs. Mr. Shields is too well known to the readers of sportsman's literature to require any introduction, and in selecting contributors to this work he has displayed rare good judgment. His list of writers embraces the names of a great many gentlemen who are recognized as leading authorities on the subjects of which they write. While these articles may in some cases be more or less tinged by the peculiar views of the authors, the book, thus drawn from many different minds, is not only very eclectic in character, but in my judgment, much more correct and valuable as a whole than it could be were it the production of an individual. I have been particularly glad to notice that many of the writers have framed their articles on these lines and have quoted largely from the writings of others, not contenting themselves with merely expressing their individual views. The book is exceedingly interesting. It is free, too, from the sameness of expression and treatment so often found in books of this character written by one man. It is, moreover, a very instructive book and of practical value in many features to the owners and breeders of dogs. This is an American book, describing the American standard of dogs, the appearance of American dogs, and the American diseases of dogs, as well as the American remedies which will cure those diseases. By this I do not mean to belittle foreign animals or foreign literature on these subjects. On the contrary, the foreign literature, up to the present time, is far superior to ours, and all our dogs are descended from foreign importations. The idea I intend to convey by the above remark is that certain conditions and peculiarities of our climate vary not only the appearance of our dogs and the standards applicable to them from the appearance and standards of other countries, but the diseases to which they are subject and the treatment which should be applied to them. All these things are considered and dealt with in Mr. Shields' book in a way not in the nature of the case to be found in foreign authorities, however excellent, and that is why I commend this as an American work. Another valuable feature of this book is the illustrations. Many of these are artistic and beautiful in a high degree. The portraits of several dogs of worldwide reputation are shown, and those of many other typical specimens, less widely known, add to the interest and attractiveness of the work. Nearly every breed is illustrated, and of some breeds, several good specimens are pictured. A statement of the value of American dogs would startle a stranger to the subject. It is no exaggeration to say that the aggregate saleable value of sporting and pet dogs in this country amounts to several $1,000,000. Our bench shows and field trials are in every way equal, if not superior, to those of Europe. Canine interests in this country have for years past engaged the careful attention of many of the most successful businessmen in this country. Excellent talent is employed in the larger American cities for the exclusive purpose of writing upon canine subjects, and their journals are extensively and profitably circulated. Knowing all this, I am sure that a great demand will be found for so excellent and comprehensive a book as this. The topics treated in the work, to wit, the origin of breeds, their early history, development up to the present standard, special characteristics, utility, excellences and deficiencies, directions for training, for breeding, and for kennel management, notes on diseases, with directions and prescriptions for the treatment of same, preparation for bench show or field trial, the future of the breeds. All these are well selected and well treated. The special article on diseases and their treatment by one of the most eminent living authorities is of itself a valuable addition to the library of the sportsman. I sincerely hope the book will meet with the cordial reception it deserves. New York, June 26, 1890. End of Chapter 1. Preface and Introduction.